Other interesting business news: the founder of Telegram has been arrested in France, and is perhaps one of the most ironic things since he actually was a Russian citizen. I believe he actually founded the company there. Then he left Russia because he was worried they'd be oppressive about free speech. And then he went over to France, and yeah, that's a lot of people are saying this is a political thing. A lot of people are saying, well, there's instances, I get covered here so you have children listening, but there's instances of children being hurt on platform apparently. So there's a lot of people wondering, what's the real cause of this arrest? Now, this is first brought to our attention thanks to Mario Naval, who's a writer over on X Twitter. He says, quote, Telegram founder David Durov is set to appear before a judge on Saturday, facing multiple charges, including terrorism, drug trafficking, fraud, money laundering, and child abuse content. French media report that Durov, a dual French and Russian citizen, could face up to 20 years in prison. His arrest is attributed to Telegram's lack of content moderation and his failure to cooperate with the France law enforcement. The discharges stem from a search warrant issued by the National French Dictatorate Judicial Police. I almost said dictator. I totally would have been a mistake. And yeah, you can see him as I found right there. And it is interesting how a lot of the platforms, including the Facebook and all those other ones, apparently they have very similar issues, and yet they're not being called to court or arrested. Interesting. And it went pretty well. It got 52 million views and 12,000 likes, which is quite pretty to see at least. One of the first comments coming from Tom Lund saying, after the Olympics, I think France is evil, getting 2.9 thousand likes, which I think many people would probably agree with that. Just a Knight saying, at this point, no one should ever go to France. They're going to arrest anyone who doesn't give into the madness. Getting 2.2 thousand likes. And you also have areas like the UK where they're arresting people for memes. That's actually happening more and more. Let's see here. Yeah, Believe on Jesus Christ says, so they're going to arrest Zuckerberg too, getting 1.9 thousand likes, which, probably because he gives the governments whatever they want. Historically speaking. Mr. Dan says, Europe has become full fascist wasteland. Democrats are jealous, getting 5,000 likes. Barefoot Pregnant says, free speech now comes with fake charges. The EU's move, if they can't control it, they'll criminalize it. Getting 3.6 thousand likes. Awake Mind says, he didn't allow governments to check Telegram's data. That is the ultimate reason behind this. Attacked by the Matrix. Getting 5.4 thousand likes. Vivek Ramaswamy parody account. So fascinatingly enough, this parody gets a lot of views and likes. He says, free speech is under attack, and that got 10,000 likes. See here. And contrarian statements. See. We have L. Ron Hubbard parody account. Says, quote, the plot thickens, doesn't it? Pavel Durov, the enigmatic founder of Telegram, now finds himself facing a mountain of charges that could see him locked away for 2 decades. Terrorism, I repeat all the charges. Let's see. He says, quote, Durov's arrest is a dramatic escalation in the ongoing battle between state authorities and the bastions of data privacy. Telegram, known for its staunch stance on user privacy and minimal content moderation, has long been a thorn in the side of governments worldwide, but now it seems the powers that have decided to take it back, and they're not pulling any punches. The charges, according to the French media, stem from a broad range of alleged crimes, all tied back to Telegram's refusal to bow to the pressure of law enforcement. Sorry about that. They say, quote, the platform's lack of cooperation, especially the moderation, such as terrorism, child exploitations, has clearly brought Durov into direct conflict with the law, a clash that has now threatens his freedoms and his legacy. Facing up to 20 years in prison, Durov's situation heightens the perilous tightrope walked by those who champion unyielding digital privacy. On one hand, his principles made Telegram a refuge for free speech. On the other hand, those same principles have now put them in the mercy of the French judicial system, which seems to determine to make an example of him. Yep. They're definitely going to make an example of him, I believe. The implications of this case are far-reaching. If Durov, a tech titan with dual citizenship in France and Russia, can be brought down on such severe charges, what does it mean for the future of platforms that resist state control? The message is clear, rather. Defy the system at your peril. This trial, if it proceeds as expected, will be more than just a legal battle. It will be a defining moment with the ongoing struggle between privacy advocates and government authorities. Whether Durov emerges as a martyr for digital freedom or a cautionary tale for others who would follow in his footsteps remain to be seen. One thing is certain, the world will be watching closely as this drama unfolds, unquote. That's one of the most popular ones. You got 220,000 views for that comment, as well as 764 likes. Let's see here. SC Mike78 says, quote, the Marxists are taking over in Western countries. The thought police are jailing people for thought crimes. Disgusting. Looks like a Reddit and a police officer uniform set, or the Reddit logo. Says, looks like you've had a little bit too much to think. It says, support your local thought police. Getting 818 likes. I mean, there are some countries, again, they're jailing people and fining people for memes and tweets. JD Sharp says this comes 3 days after Trump's new crypto platform was announced, getting 447 likes. Maybe they'll turn around Trump. Maybe is that spin off True Social? Because they need something to put their stock up. It's been crashing like a bow and arrow plane lately. Peter Piper says the end of free speech is near, getting 64 likes. See here. Not too many contrarian statements going through this. But yeah, in terms of places where free speech is really free, I think maybe good questions for comments. Where do you think the average person, or the average person on the planet, where do they side? You gotta make the decision. One is ultimate free speech. One is give up your freedom. You have to make a choice. I mean, each one, of course, has some immense downfalls. I would argue one side more than the other. I would say that, having the government have all power, historically speaking, has never statistically worked, and it's probably not good to give them total vision to everything you do. So hopefully more people feel like that, and they side they choose to side of the era of, this inherently going to be some bad things. Doesn't mean you can't do some investigation. Doesn't mean you can't find some way to help people. But let me know in the comments. Do you think he'll actually be convicted by the French by France? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment to give me a little bit more feedback. Let me know I can make this show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.